Rewinding Cadence is a beautiful, upcoming, open-world, action-oriented, D&D-themed, narrative-driven gacha game that many people are claiming could potentially, not definitively, but could potentially rival Wuthering Waves or be the next Wuthering Waves. And honestly, it does look really freaking good. The character models look like WoWa or PGR characters. The combat looks very fast, very fluid. The world looks beautiful. The animations look great. But what exactly is Rewinding Cadence? Should we be excited for it? What do we have to look forward to? Are there beta tests coming? Have there been any beta tests? Do we have a release date? What platforms is it coming on? Is it going to be free-to-play friendly? That is what we're here today to discuss. So let's go ahead and do that. As noted, Rewinding Cadence is an upcoming free-to-play open-world action RPG gacha game developed by Star Oasis Studios. It was officially announced around June 2025. It had multiple gameplay trailers released, it had multiple cinematic trailers released, and it currently has pre-registration open in China. It features a time loop narrative. It also features D&D inspired dice mechanics. It has beautiful anime visuals. It has a fast action combat system with spirit companions. It does seem to be single player focused due to its story heavy design. It does not unfortunately have any confirmed functional multiplayer yet, either with regards to co-op or PvP, but that's just as of May 15th, 2026. It is set on a large fantasy continent. You play as the recursor returner. I'm not sure exactly what the localized translation is. You form a pact with a mysterious spirit. This grants you the ability to use the Bell of Time to essentially rewind time. That is the core hook here. There is a 42-day time loop. The world ends in exactly 42 days. This is kind of similar to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for any of you that played it. But thankfully, you can rewind to pivotal moments in time. You can explore alternate paths. You can prevent tragedies across nations. You can alter NPC behaviors. You can change events and ultimately try to break the prophecy and save the world. This is a really interesting, unique form of narrative direction, style, and presentation. The game might not necessarily be as good as existing gacha games in terms of voice acting or combat or world, but this right here, this is a style of storytelling that we do not have in the gacha genre right now, which is going to really allow for this game to stand out. Decisions have meaningful branching consequences thanks to the D&D style D20 dice rolls. These influence your dialogue choices, quest outcomes, interactions, story branches. They add randomness, replayability, and a lot of narrative weight. The game has beautiful anime style visuals. It is vibrant. It has a high quality fantasy aesthetic. The character designs are incredible. The hairstyles, the clothing, the expressions in game. The combat is fast-paced, real-time action. It has been compared very frequently, I might add, to Wuthering Waves for its fluidity, its flashy combos, its dodges, parries, skills, its cinematic camera work, and visual effects. It emphasizes this human spirit co-war. Your character fights alongside bonded spirit companions. They're like eidolons, which have unique abilities, they have unique personalities, they have unique fighting styles. You can switch them, you can pair them up strategically with different characters, you can level them up via the spirit cultivation system. There's additional depth in the form of a card system, which allows for pre-battle tactical builds, playstyle customization, multi-skill strategies. There are elemental and environmental interactions. There are full traversal skills. You can wall run. From what I've seen, they do not gate the wall running behind a single character like in Genshin Impact or Neverness Whoeverness. There is a functional gliding system. There is climbing. At one point, we saw them riding a mount. Based off of what I've found online, because I haven't played the game yet, it does feature a standard gacha model, both for characters and the spirit companions. Again, these are a central part of the game. They're bondable assistants with distinct kits that directly impact combat and can be cultivated. Unfortunately, we don't have any information on rates or the pity system or banners. We do know that there are going to be both male and female characters available, which is fantastic. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Recruitment for the first PC technical test opened around late February 2026. This was a smaller scale test phase with an NDA that had all data wiped. This led into the closed beta test, the first cycle 1-week test phase in China around March to April 2026. This was a PC focused test. From what I've read on Chinese social platforms, the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. The story was well received, the world feel, the visuals. More tests are expected this year, but unfortunately there are no firm dates announced yet. We do know that there is going to be an additional Chinese beta test at some point later in 2026. Maybe we'll get to participate in this or get a global beta sometime after that. Unfortunately for us, tests have been China exclusive up until this point. Pre-registration is open right now in China via TapTap, via Bilibili, on Android, on PC. iOS is planned in the future. Unfortunately, there is no confirmed global release date yet. China is being prioritized. As always, this is a Chinese game. It's unconfirmed that this is going to launch simultaneously around the world. I'm hoping it does, but global is nonetheless planned. I've read a lot of people saying late 2026. I don't think that's the case. I think at the earliest, we're looking at a 2027 release date based on the beta information. There are no content creator programs currently available. There are no influencer programs available. This further leads me to speculate that 2027 at the very least is plausible. Games like Silver Palace have their content creator programs open and available, but that's because they're closing in on the release. As games like this tend to approach release, they open content creator programs. This way, the content creators have exclusive access to the game, can create content for it, and can then subsequently promote the game and hype it for viewers, for new players. As I did note earlier, inspiration here has been taken from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the time loop, rewinding time to rewrite a doomed world and explore numerous different branches. There's Dungeons and Dragons and dice rolls for meaningful choices, randomness, and narrative consequences. The action combat from something like Wuthering Waves in terms of its combat fluidity, its exploration, and then Genshin Impact in terms of the world scale, the world style. I don't think this is necessarily going to be any gacha game killer. I just think this is going to be a great open world action game with a fun story that looks and plays really well, that you can play in unison with something like Wuthering Waves or Nikke or Arknight's Infield or whatever you're into. I'm very excited for it. I really do hope they deliver, and I hope that we have a global test phase at some point this year. Now, if you're interested in staying up to date with everything concerning Rewinding Cadence or any upcoming gacha game for that matter, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.